In this video, I'm going to be spray testing and unboxing the Seeker Airbrush by Gaahleri, and I'm going to see whether or not this airbrush is a great beginner airbrush. Let's get into it right now. So this is the box of the Seeker Airbrush. You can see it comes with a 0.3mm and a 0.5mm, so you've got both setups. Nice packaging as always by Gaahleri. They've got the exploded diagram on the back of the box, which is handy. Have the customer card with all the social media links and just a quick basic how-to. And then another quick start guide. This one's a bit more detailed, so it'll just give you all the basics in regards to airbrushing. So it comes with some extra seals, which is handy. So in the box, obviously, you have the brush. So we'll take a closer look at that in a minute. You have the gravity cup, so nice size. We have the needle, so this is the other needle. So the 0.5 is in here, the 0.3 is already fitted. And you obviously have the balance of the 0.5, so the air cap and nozzle, everything that you need to do to swap it over with that needle. Taking a closer look at the airbrush, you can see it's got that lazy island there, which I like. So you can sort of put your thumb there. The trigger is that rounded trigger, a bit flatter. I don't mind that either. It'll be interesting to see how the finger goes with the cup installed. So screwing the gravity cup on. So with me, I like to have my finger over the front a little bit, and that does obstruct it a little. It's not too bad because the trigger is not angled, so it's kind of flat, but we'll see how that performs. Nice gold accent in there, and you've got the winder as well, so you can wind in and out to sort of set the flow of paint. I tend to not use that when using a double action. I like that it comes complete with the quick connect, so you can just hook it straight up. And then the air cap is just a traditional air cap and unscrews, and you can see that 0.3mm needle, nice and fine and a good size for all-round airbrushing. And then if we look at the color cup, you can see it's nice and clean and polished. So let's get some paint in this and give it a go and see how it sprays. So I've got some KALEIDO blue in the airbrush. I've thinned it out a little bit and it's ready to spray. So keeping the air pressed down, pulling back, so you're getting a nice broad spray, easy to go heavy with it, and then up close for finer detail. Doing some lines. And for those of you that are keen to grab your own Seeker airbrush, then check out the link in the description below. It's an affiliate link, but it'll give you 10% off your purchase. So fairly smooth. I kind of like this trigger. I like the feel of it. I can sit my finger over the front. Getting a bit of tip drying. Good thing is this comes with the 0.5 as well. Getting a little bit of trailing. See a little bit there. Probably just need to dial it in a bit. This is meant to be a beginner airbrush. And I mean, it feels a lot more quality than other Chinese made brushes. Just a matter of getting used to the trigger action, but it's not too bad. You can see I'm still getting a little bit of uneven trailing, but again, this is straight out of the box. Generally I like to wear an airbrush in for a while, but the trigger is fairly sensitive. I'm pulling back and it's letting that paint come out. No problem at all. The real test is to do some artwork with this. But overall feels pretty good, and as you can see I'm able to get nice fine detail, so I would say a great starting point for someone who's just starting to learn how to airbrush. Gets you in at a cheaper price point, and then if you like airbrushing and you want to continue, then you can always look at upgrading your brush. But this one would still be handy to use for other applications as well once you do advance more. So just another little quick look at the Seeker brush. I quite like that gold accent. I don't mind the solid handle as well. I think that's kind of cool. I don't use cutaway handles much. I kind of find them a bit useless, so solid doesn't bother me. And then the 0.3mm needle nozzle setup is nice and handy for general airbrushing, and you can still get nice fine detail out of it. So, and I do love the trigger on this one. I much prefer it than a lot of the square triggers that you find on airbrushes these days. But again, that's personal preference. So to continue your learning, check out the other videos that I've got listed here. You can also fast track your learning by checking out our online airbrushing courses at airbrushasylum.thinkific.com.